In 2187, the Mars Terraforming Initiative under Weyland-Yutani funding discovers an unusual seismic signature beneath Olympus Mons. Below the surface lies a vast structure of non-human origin, older than any known Martian impact crater. This is not alien ruins, it is a preserved hive sealed in stone and ash. The Weyland-Yutani excavation team, driven by profit and reckless ambition, break through the seal. They find the Black Cathedral, an ancient xenomorph breeding temple, rows upon rows of intact eggs, arranged with religious symmetry. The containment fails. The eggs awaken. The corporation dispatches a unique asset, Vampereella, an immortal alien vampire with millennia of combat and survival behind her. She's worked for Weyland-Yutani before, a tool they barely understand but fear enough to respect. She arrives to a half-empty base and a panicked skeleton crew. Her investigation reveals grotesque scenes, humans cocooned, torn open, drained of blood. But the xenomorphs are different here. They don't just kill, they feed. Facehuggers attack. Despite her speed and strength, she's overwhelmed. One attaches, she collapses. Medical logs show a strange anomaly. Of the 4 infected hosts, Vampereella is face-hugged last, but gives birth first. Within 6 hours, the gestation is complete. She does not die. The chestburster rips from her torso, but her vampiric regeneration keeps her alive. She watches in agony as the larva slithers away into the shadows. It grows exponentially fast. In less than 24 hours, the larva molts multiple times, transforming into a fully grown queen, a queen with biomechanical wings, forged from vampire DNA and xenomorph flesh. The creature retains the general anatomy of a standard human-born Xenomorph Queen, towering at nearly 15 feet. Crowned head crest, double-jawed maw, 4 arms, segmented tail. But this one has bat-like wings, enormous and muscular, fused with biomechanical sinew. They stretch wide like the leathery appendages of a mythical gargoyle. Her exoskeleton gleams dark, slick with blood and resin. Fangs line her jaws, longer, vampiric, sharpened for piercing and drain. She doesn't just lay eggs, she hunts. Unlike normal queens who stay anchored to ovipositor chambers, this one takes to the air, leading raids and feeding off the blood of her victims. She was a queen not bound by instinct, but guided by predatory intent. She doesn't need a hive. She is the hive. Under her reign, the hive transforms. The drones and warriors she spawns are different. Some possess sharp fangs, some hang from ceilings like bats, others echo her speed and aggression. She directs them telepathically with calculated malice. Her intelligence surpasses that of any known queen, a result of Vampirella's DNA and memory fragments fused into her embryo. She builds a vertical nest, suspended across the volcanic cave walls, organic spires dripping with blood and bone. She doesn't just birth xenomorphs, she recreates their kind. The colony is overrun in hours. Soldiers scream, security feeds burn. Still, nothing stops her. The Vampire Queen establishes a new hive, corrupted and intelligent. Her children are faster, more agile. They begin constructing grotesque vertical nests along the cavern walls and ceilings. But something's different. The new xenomorphs drain blood. They hang corpses upside down, feeding like bats. A psychic link develops between the queen and Vampereella. Faint whispers in her mind, mocking her, reminding her that she birthed this nightmare. The queen isn't just using her DNA. She's using her memories, her instincts. The hive doesn't just grow, it learns. Colonial Marines respond. A full battalion descends into the Red Caverns, armed with flamethrowers, pulse rifles, and mech suits. They are massacred. The Vampire Queen flies through the battlefield, impaling soldiers, dragging them into the air, shrieking in ultrasonic tones that shatter helmets and stun prey. Survivors report seeing her descend like a demon from mythology, her wings cloaked in black blood, fangs red with gore, her biomechanical tail piercing steel. Weyland-Yutani panics. They initiate planetary quarantine protocols. No one gets in or out. Vampereella, now fully healed, arms herself with salvaged weapons and homemade bombs. She knows that if this queen escapes Mars, she could lead to the extinction of Earth. She infiltrates the hive alone, navigating through resin-coated tunnels filled with living nightmares, a hybrid ecosystem of vampiric aliens in worship of their queen. She confronts the Vampire Queen in a ruined Martian temple deep underground. Their battle is a mythic clash, wings against claws, blood magic against instinct. The Queen shows glimpses of Vampirella's face within her skull's shifting plates, mocking her with stolen DNA. Vampereella manages to pin the Queen and detonates the bomb, but she doesn't escape. The violent explosion ripped through Mars Base 1, turning steel and flesh alike into molten slag. The red dust of the planet swallowed the screams and the fire, leaving behind only a charred crater where ambition and terror once dwelled. Weyland-Yutani moved swiftly. Official reports labeled the disaster as a catastrophic methane leak, a tragic accident in an unforgiving environment. Internal files were wiped clean. All personnel involved were declared missing in action or presumed dead, their names scrubbed from the company's records. The public never learned the truth. But beneath the lifeless ruins, beneath the swirling Martian dust, something refused to die. In the cold, shadowed depths of a nearby cavern, shielded from the inferno and the prying eyes of men, a single egg lay hidden. Unlike the smooth, bone-white eggs once harvested by the doomed colonists, this one was darker. Its surface textured with a strange, almost organic pulsation, as if a heartbeat throbbed beneath its shell. A faint, rhythmic glow pulsed from within, casting eerie crimson light against the cavern walls. Silence cloaked the chamber. Then, a faint tap. A claw. Movement. A silent promise of what was yet to come. We thought we had seen the worst of the Xenomorph strain. We believed we had crushed the nightmare beneath the flames. But we were wrong. We gave it blood, and it gave birth to a queen.